Hi guys, this is Kendra with Twist TV and I'm back with another video. I wanted to make this video, hopefully it's short. I wanted to talk about black relationships, us so-called black folk, right? Us brown-skinned Americans, us American Indian, right? I wanted to talk about one of the issues that I see in our community is that has always been an issue in our community, is that us as a people, coupled with the influence of white supremacy and white folk and other races who infiltrate as free people of color, we always find reason to not be together. Always. I will have 200 black folk, so-called black folk, in a room, 100 men, 100 women. And I will have 10 other races of men and women. 5, I'll just use white, 5 white women, 5 white men. And somehow, black people will still find a way to not be together with each other. Coupled with these podcasts, we have found every single stupid, immature reason to not get married. We have found every stupid, and the Bible does say men will become lovers of themselves. And it seems like literally, biblically, all men did was find ways to be lovers of self. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to work. If anybody hold them accountable for anything, they become angry, irate, and belligerent. The women, they become tired, angry, and miserable. It's like, why are we doing this to each other? I don't understand why we can't just understand and get along and get together with each other. We use many different stupid reasons to be divided. Oh, I can't marry this person, they too fat. Oh, I can't marry this person, he too short. Oh, I can't marry to this person, they don't make enough money. Oh, I can't marry this person, they not well traveled. Oh, I can't marry this person, they hair ain't real. I can't marry this person, they eyes this color. I can't marry this person, they skin this color. I can't marry this person because they wear their hair. I can't marry this person to date this person because they shoes. All these, I don't like their attitude. I can't date this or marry this person because their attitude like this. I can't date this person because, first and foremost, if you are in your own community, if you are a so-called black person, and all you got to say is something negative about black people, you are part of the problem. Point blank, period. Because there is over, I don't know how many millions, 4, 5, something 100 million black people in America, and still you have that same idea. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. We come in too many variety of personalities, looks, features, backgrounds, behaviors for you to still see black women like TV see her. Black men like TV see him. I realize that anytime a black man talks about a black woman, it is by the book, some TV shit. They say all the same thing. She masculine. Hold on, you didn't call the Asian woman, Hispanic woman, white woman masculine for pulling the same shit. Hold on, you didn't call... You get what I mean? Hold on, that same personality Spanish women do, but yet you call that feisty or spicy. How is Cardi B any different from Meg Thee Stallion or Nicki Minaj? And in order for you to look at the reality of Cardi B, you have to make her a black woman in order for you to understand that she that ratchet. And it ain't got nothing to do with her being black. That's just her. She not even us. And still, you can't see past what you desire it to be. When a black woman give a black man critique, it is not a put down. It is literally for you to understand what we need and how we need you to be. You so busy listening to incels on social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever y'all get, TikTok, that you don't even realize that most of those men have no rapport with women. They're incels. They don't even get women. And I made a video last night where a black woman was saying, you got to understand, those men can only get women by paying them, because they have not harnessed working on their personality, working on being kind and respectful. They don't have no respect for women. Women can sense it, so women don't go out with them unless they desperate for money or attention or notoriety, because nobody would touch those men with a 50-inch pole. They crazy. But y'all not them. If you've harnessed in on your personality, you've done the work, then your problem could be your picking. Everything not going to look like a made-up Barbie doll. Period. I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's reality. All y'all don't look like made-up Barbie dolls. That is the reality of the ish. You talking about weight. Black men never gave up about our weight. Never. Madam C.J. Walker worked and was fat and was married twice. You never cared about our weight until white people came in. And white men like a prepubescent little boys looking women. Now our weight is an issue for you? You don't give a fuck about that. You never did. You always like women with meat on their bones. You never cared. Now all of a sudden you care about weaves and hair and all this feminine shit, and all of this stuff is a part of the Willie Lynch stuff. It is to divide and conquer you. You caring about stuff that don't matter, because any real person don't give a fuck. As long as they get along with that person respect them and love them, they good. You're not caring about any of this stuff unless you're not with that person for the right reason. I'm not saying you don't want a fit woman. Fine. Why can't you work out with that woman? Why can't you work out with that man? I hear a lot of women, I don't like fat men. I don't either, but why not work out with him? Why don't y'all both get together and exercise? Why is there never a solution to get y'all together so that y'all not finding all reasons to divide? Most men do not make six figures. Stop having unrealistic expectation. All us not gonna marry pro ballers. Cut the shit. Get you a regular guy that have respect. I'm not telling you to go out with no broke man that don't have no ambition and don't work. There's more black men out here that work than you think. Don't let them paint this delusion that there's no good black men. They all out here cheating with white women, gay, or don't got no money. That's what they want you to believe, so that you guys continue to stay single and not reproduce. These are all a part of their extermination tactics, and I don't get why we don't see that. And we fall for the BS because a person look like us. Those men are trolls, those black men and women. I don't listen to Tanya TKO. They trolls. They just they don't know how to get and keep no man for them. They didn't work and do the work. Ain't got nothing, their anecdotal experience ain't got nothing to do with everybody else. There's an overall picture here. 89% of black men marry within their scope of women. 89%, while only 11% date outside their race. That's a huge number of black men that still marry black women. So how the hell are we mad about interracial dating? That's on them if they want to do that. But for the rest of us that like being married and like being in a relationship with black people, we need to work on not giving any more of these podcasts footing to tell us not to get together. I seen a video of a whole bunch of black women doing, like, I guess they were going out to meet single black men, and there were none. And I'm like, what was the point of y'all standing up all those women? Y'all became homosexuals unbeknownst to yourself. I'm dead ass. And I'm not saying you gay. I mean, like, this new this He-Man Women Haters Club that men got going on because they listen to incels that can't get no woman and can't get no pussy. Y'all crazy. You are out of your mind for listening to these men. The women are doing the work. They're getting the therapy. They're losing the weight. But yet and still, they're not finding enough viable black men. Because black men are finding reasons to say, I can either find better, or they're listening to men and they want to treat women poorly. They're listening to men who don't have no good rapport. They call good men simps. They call Russell Wilson a simp, when a simp is a broken nigga who can't provide and protect his women emotionally, mentally, and financially, and spiritually. That's a simp. You're a coward. You don't want nobody to have expectation for you. You're a loser. And too many of y'all men is falling for this. Get a job and work. Stop playing already. Like, I had to do this video because it was grinding my gears. Too many of us find reason. Oh, this person is like this. This person is like that. All these are silly ass excuses because you cannot find any other race of people who have not done any of this stuff. All of what we accuse each other of and using it as reason to not date and marry is bullshit. Because you find fatherlessness in white communities, you find wayward women, nasty attitude, masculine women, white, Asian, Hispanic, you find them everywhere. You find, I saw this white man who said, you masculine if you drink alcohol. You find alcoholic white, Hispanic, and Asian women. You find white women who drive trucks and sticks, what do you say, and stick shifts. You find white women who cuss. You find white women who are aggressive. Asian women, aggressive. Spanish women, aggressive. You find every race, you find this in every race. So you find effeminate white men, Asian, Hispanic men. You find white and Asian, Hispanic men that don't make six figures and you date them and marry them. You find, you get what I mean? Am I making sense? You find white, Asian, and Hispanic men that cheat, that are abusive verbally, physically, and mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually. You choose to overlook it when it's another race, and that's a problem. Because then you hold your own race to the fire that you don't hold nobody else, which is technically self-hate and prejudice. We have to stop finding reason not to get together as a race. Realize when you are dating to have discernment. Not everybody's decent, but not everybody's bad either. This is Kendra with Trust TV. Like, share, and subscribe.